So, the First Amendment of the United States of America clearly states that freedom of speech is not to be infringed upon. It reads, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Well, what does this mean? It means that in this country, everyone has the right to say, believe in, and publish virtually anything they want, even if it isn't factual. So how can someone get in trouble in terms of the First Amendment? Slander. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines slander as the utterance of false charges or misrepresentations which defame or damage another's reputation. People that live in the public eye become the main target of slander. This is especially true of politicians come election time. Slander isn't when statements are published about another person without any facts behind it. Slander is when something that is most likely untrue is purposely published with a malicious intent behind it to harm the reputation of another person. During the civil rights movement in Alabama, there were many protests that involved police brutality during a peaceful demonstration. An ad was run in the New York Times that showed photos depicting this with the title, Heed Their Rising Voices. When L.B. Sullivan, the Montgomery City Commissioner responsible for overseeing the police department, saw this ad, he responded with a libel suit. The case was first presented to the Alabama State Court, where Sullivan's team was quick to point out inaccuracies in the ad, which were in his mind ruining his reputation. The state court jury decided that the inaccurate statements did in fact cloud his reputation and awarded him $500,000 for personal injury. This isn't the end of the case, though. It was brought in front of the U.S. Supreme Court to be heard once more. The Supreme Court decided that the state of Alabama had ruled unconstitutionally. The state court was going against the First Amendment. The Supreme Court decided that though some of the claims were in fact or indeed inaccurate, they were not slander, however. It was decided that the statements would have had to have a malicious intent behind them for Sullivan to have been compensated. Since the statements did not have malicious intent backing them, the decision that the Alabama State Court made was reversed. All nine voted in favor of the New York Times and Abernathy. The New York Times and Abernathy v. Sullivan became a landmark Supreme Court case because of how the ruling further defined the First Amendment. The ruling states that the First Amendment protects all things that are published, even false statements. The only way around this is when statements are made with the intent to defame or purposely harm the reputation of another person. So then I brought along the globe as an example of this. So this is, not technically slander, but it's just not factual, and so that's why it's not slander. So I've got like a Barack Obama one. It says that the president stole a dead baby's social security number. It just goes on, but it's obviously none of it's true, but it doesn't have like malicious intent behind it. And let's see. And then here's one about Bill Clinton is dying and also getting divorced. So here's my example. And that's all I have.